brawls quite often. And here we go. We're going to drop into a game number 1. We see the neutral coming out so far. Gonna take him back, see if we can get that weapon drop.
So we do have an Obi-Wan. We've had a couple Obi-Wans throughout this game, throughout this tournament.
All right, now we don't see this very often. Seeing a little, I think this is the first lightsaber we've had today. Tries to make his way back up on stage. Neat, putting the stomp down. Anonymous Alex trying to catch him. Help you guys out. It is Anonymous Alex on the Teros, and it is a Walshy on that.
He's playing Obi-Wan, baby. He's playing Val. We're getting some more Val gameplay. Hoping he can be a little bit more successful than Skeldra's Val that we saw previously on Small Worlds, and staying high so he didn't get caught with a follow-up right after that downlight that made connection. But I'm going to end up calling him knees the entire time until he changes that. But Anonymous Alex getting the first stock here, only about halfway through this stock. Also hitting a big D-Sig. That's going to be an orange Walshy very quickly. Yeah, Anonymous Alex is absolute terror on the Teros. Puts terror in Teros, if you will. A Walshy, though, you see as he tries to settle into this edge guard, but knees, Anonymous Alex doing such a good job of keeping that space in, and we're looking for the stomp sayers. It is time for that to come out now, especially with Walshy being so low here. Yeah, Alex's stomps already right out of the gate have been really good. They've been really surgical, getting like max range on them, getting them pretty safely as well without taking too much punishment on the rare chance that he misses it. Anonymous Alex backing up, whiffing on the Sayer. Walshy gonna go to catch the landing. There it is, stomp Sayer, bread and butter, time and time again. Such a very reliable option, and Anonymous Alex confirms the knockout with it. Here we go, we're Teros, and we're digging into bonus damage at this point. Not where you want to be if you're Walshy. Now we're seeing more of these down signatures come out from the hammer kit with the juggle game coming through. The max range on the sidelight as well. Felt like he had so much more movement than you normally do on that move. Oh my gosh! And Anonymous Alex with a 2-stock in yellow, making it look easy against the player that just took out Godly a little bit earlier. That was a dog walk, bro. Straight up. That was absolutely brutal. Oh my. Now his Teros is clean. Yep. And you're going to let him be able to get that spacing and give him those opportunities for those stomp stairs. He's going to knock you out over and over and over again. And if it doesn't knock out, it's Teros. It's still going to hurt. Yeah, Teros is one of those unique legends where it was like everybody was playing Teros for so long, and then all of a sudden some nerfs came through, more specifically for Axe than specifically Teros. And then you saw a little bit, more than a little bit of an exodus off of that legend, except for players like Kaina, or like a player like Alex, who has like always been on the Teros. One of the longest playing Teros players who plays almost exclusively, if not literally exclusively, that legend. Yeah, no, absolutely. He is one of the few still remaining. You know, we still do a little bit, but you know, kind of especially, we always saw that Teros. But Anonymous Alex, I mean, he's started to. You know, we're hearing his name more and more. I can't believe he's made it up to power rank 10. He's been in the community scene for so long. He was my undisputed community tournament demon for the longest, and to see him really shining on these bigger stages is just so cool to see. Yeah, and that's how we knew him. Is like he was community tournament legend. He was out there playing in so many of them, winning so many of them, and then it would come to like an online major or a LAN, and then you'd have the regular big names coming out, and those would be the people winning that tournament. But he's stuck around. Yeah. He's increased his clout as a player. He's increased his aura as a player, and now it seems like is he going to potentially reach the peak of his career now? With a BCX dub? It might be. Who knows? Can we see Anonymous Alex on the wall? Who knows? But he is playing very well against Walshy, and like Sparky pointed out, Walshy is the one who just sent Godly down to elimination side. So quite a turn of events here. Anonymous Alex with another Sayer, caught him again, and look at how healthy he is, Sparky. This is an absolute dominating performance of Anonymous Alex so far. Yeah, Alex has so much room to play with here. He can make so many mistakes against Walshy. If he does, like, Walshy's gonna punish them, don't get me wrong, but he has so much room to make those mistakes safely. And like, dude, his spacing's been so good. Yeah. He's been able to send Walshy away. All of a sudden, we're seeing a little bit of a momentum shift here, just a little bit, but still, Alex is only in the orange, getting into the beginning stages of red, but Walshy also now in the beginning stages of orange. Weapon toss. Alex is loving these D6s in neutral.
Because Walshy's not able to punish him. Even if he whiffs, he's still able to stay out of the punish and be able to continue to get more damage in. And here we are, almost a two-stock advantage. Walshy's still not able to knock him out. Niche finding his way, Anonymous Alex finding his way back down the stage, catches the landing unarmed with another Sair. Oh my goodness.
It's like you look at the weapon toss into D-Sig that hasn't hit for a few times now, like Walshy knows that's coming, and then you look at the rest of the gameplay and it seems like a completely different Teros player. It's like, oh, I'm doing my flowchart, I'm doing my formulaic thing, my opponent knows this, but then the rest of the time, like, Alex is completely dominating everything.
Yeah, it's definitely, you hate to call it like you see him sometimes, but it's definitely a one-sided set thus far. Walshy, though, starting to dig in a little bit. We're seeing the gauntlets come out. We're seeing the 1-2s. Didn't catch the landing on Anonymous Alex to be able to pick that up. See, he's fishing for the stomp Sair again. They're reaching over at the side light. There we go. Stomp trying to get him up on stage. Oh, and he dropped it. Very rare drop from Anonymous Alex.
That second stomp was tough because he backdashed, like, riding alongside the floor with Walshy, so it was like a 100% stack. You can almost find a side air when you're 100% stacked, but not quite. So you saw him go for, like, the, oh, I don't know what to do throughout the recovery.
Walshy with a nice Sair.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Okay, he's digging back. We were definitely seeing the deficit start to dwindle its way down, but Walshy has to play perfect, absolutely perfect to be able to take this game.
Now, we didn't see Walshy juggle the weapon, so it didn't delay the weapon spawn, but the weapon spawn coming in is the axe, which Alex throws away instantly, and he's able to secure a hammer, hit the D-Light into the side air. It literally makes it look easy, which I know it isn't. You and I know it isn't. Everybody at home knows it isn't. Godly certainly knows that it isn't that easy to beat someone like Walshy, but dude, Alex is making it look like child's play.
He really is. I'm trying to kind of pick my own brain here. Like, what can Walshy do? I mean, the Val is not working. The Val, we're getting rid of the Val. Obi-Wan's got to go. Not working, not working. I mean, you have to figure it out, and you have to do something against Anonymous Alex here. What is the matchup? What is the play? What can he do?
First of all, I think he needs to try and weapon starve. Like, right out of the gate, he needs to weapon starve as much as he can to prevent the hammer from being in Anonymous Alex's hands. Then, when Alex has the hammer in his hands, the weapon toss coming out, he needs to dodge the weapon toss instead of just dodging the D-Sig that comes after, so then all of a sudden Alex is disarmed. Now, what do you want to point out?
I like the bow.
Yep.
Walshy has a very good bow. I wasn't thinking Devil Jin. I really didn't think we were going to see the Zariel, but now that I'm seeing it on my screen, this makes sense to me.
He can definitely play the range game. You just saw the D-Light come out. We know how much range that has. Now he's going to have to worry about the gauntlets. And if he's trying to get in close, I'm still worried about that stomp accuracy coming out from Alex.
Yeah, I mean, but you know it's there. You got to stay out of the way of it. And especially with the signature kit of a Devil Jin, you do have that spacing. You can potentially get some really good punishes in on those stomps.
One of the biggest things I'm worried about, though, is like you think about like the neutral signature that hits in the air at 45 degree. You throw that out when someone's jumping.
Right.
But like if he's primarily grounded based, if he's looking for those stomps, that's not a person in the air.
Yes.
That's not someone you're really going to catch with that. Stomp side air, that one was almost completely stacked. That's the KO. Yet another first KO going the way of Alex.
But not as early as we've seen through this set.
True.
Walshy has kept it a little close. He needs to, oh no, you gotta stay out of the, no. And just like that, he's already in yellow. The Teros hits so hard and so quick. Here we go, coming up with a Nair, can't find it. Another Nair from this hammer from Anonymous Alex. Oh no, Walshy.
All right, Alex is feeling real good on this one. He tried to go for the double stomp, the stomp and the GC stomp. I wish he would have hit it just to see like, what are you cooking up, brother?
I need the Anonymous Alex kind of matchup this weekend.
Yeah.
I need to see the battle of the hammers at this point, as he immediately throws away the axe, doesn't want it. Sair unarmed, and now we have that hammer back in play as Sair is going to send Walshy out, and a stomp Sair will go ahead and close out the stock. That Nair probably got it done too. What is he going to find? That stomp was way early.
One of the things I love about the way Alex is playing as he takes away yet another stock is like a lot of his aerials are rising.
Yes.
So he's essentially like if we were on a controller, like he's rolling his thumb from the jump to the light attack button on his way up rather than being in the air and then deciding, I think now I'm going to throw out my side air or my neutral air. So he's catching Walshy on his way up.
Walshy almost got that got that read on Anonymous Alex, but it dropped unfortunately. There we go, the recovery off the gauntlets. A little more, he is, I mean, Anonymous Alex is pretty much a knockout range. Oh, throwing that signature out there, easy a punish for Anonymous Alex. And now Walshy is starting to get into that orange, and here we go. It's just good fundamental Teros gameplay. I mean, it's really nothing flashy. It's just fundamentals, having your timings down, being able to hit your combos, and getting the job done. And just like that, another stomp Sair. Sair's going to finish it up, and just like that, that set is done.
The dodge came through. Alex just waited for it, hit the Sair, and that's an easy set for Alex. And he's a controller player. Shout out controller players out there. But yeah, man, I love that he plays Teros, but he's also playing like specifically Teros with the kind of different thing. Like he's not just playing hammer,
right.
He's not just playing axe. The weapon toss into the GCD sig that he was throwing out earlier.